This project is an interesting evolution of the corporate office building lobby. It begins by having not one but two lobbies, one at street level and one at the elevated level of the Transbay Park in San Francisco. These two lobbies together really operate to find ways to bring the public into these buildings in ways that corporate lobbies of the past have not done. So it is, I think, a very, very strong idea around the way that buildings can now enliven and be a part of the public realm, to not simply be a corporate place in isolation, branded as a separate place, a place from the public realm, but rather places that welcome the public in. And so the upper lobby especially is effective in doing this by opening up its facade to the park and bringing not just the users of the building, but the public into this space in a very inclusive manner. So it is a hint at what we can be doing moving forward in our in buildings that otherwise are simply multi-use office buildings into places that are really for the public.
Okay, wow. We are so honored to have received this award. It's truly wonderful feeling. My name is Jana Gunsel. I am a partner at DES Architects and Engineers. I head up the interiors group here. I'm also the managing partner for our San Francisco office. We want to thank our client, J. Paul Company, profusely for this opportunity and their wonderful partnership with us on it, as well as Level 10 Construction, who brought to the table some amazing tradespeople to work with, problem solving all the way in some very challenging situations. The project area south of Market is traditionally called SOMA. There's a new real estate term now called East Cut for this very particular growing part of San Francisco. Well, we had a great opportunity in this project to generate some concepts that were very different from each other, but actually created very similar outcome. And ideally, it was the sense of inclusion and welcoming that we were looking for in both spaces. The ground level being more formal, but yet still inviting with areas for collaboration and plugging in, as well as observing the art. And then upstairs to the park level, where it's much more residential in feel, smaller scale, warmer. I think the use of a lot of wood and a lot of smaller scale materials to facilitate that. And then, of course, Andytown is bringing in these great wafts of coffee being roasted and the smells of the bakery and making it feel like a coffee shop. From an interiors perspective on this, 10,000 square foot lobby, the sustainability aspect of this was choosing materials that are timeless and that are exceptionally durable, 100-year materials that will last the test of time and not be wasted. Just thinking about the building and the original design intent, we were given this beautiful structure to work with beautiful mega braces and how they hit the ground and the clear spans of structural glass that we were able to take advantage of. Just their sheer beauty. It was a wonderful element of the building to be working with. And we reinforced that by cladding the interior core with a wood product. It's actually a wood panel, Cerussed oak, and we used that material to create more verticality and also to create a depth of center and a sense of strength for the building interior. The detailing of it was interesting because there was so much that we had to conceal in those walls, whether it was future signage, secreted doors for access to AV equipment, electrical closets, emergency control rooms, all of these doors that needed to be concealed. So we developed a an undulating pattern of plank sizes and reveals so that we could create sections that would be easily taken out in the future should they need to be, as well as these massive doors that needed to open, and then you go into the fire door, the actual door that's behind it, to access a room. So when we were looking for the art for this building, we really kept that serenity and that quality of contemplation as part of our goal. We were able to source a 13-foot tall marble sculpture, and her name is Duna. She weighs 5,500 pounds or more. And so just the logistics of getting her from Barcelona to the site and installing her was a bit of a feat. I'd really like to thank the AIA and the jury for selecting our project for this great award.